Hey, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris, and every day I talk about something uniquely different. And if you're not subscribed, a subscribe would be awesome. Today I'm going to talk about what have you had to give up, or who have you had to give up because it's been too painful to keep in your life. Has there been somebody that you've had to say goodbye to because the pain has been too much? Maybe it's been challenging for you to get to see them. Maybe they presented in a way where you couldn't have them in your life, where you've had to say for your sanity, for your peace, goodbye to them. And that's a challenging scenario, isn't it? I guess for all of us, especially as we cruise through life, as we go through it, we meet people, and sometimes the dynamic of our relationship with these people can change. And it's necessary, absolutely, when you're experiencing pain, to say goodbye to them. You just can't have that in your life. If you don't feel that you're valued, if that you're treated ideally the same way that you treat them, that's not healthy, it's not good. There should be a mutual respect between you. And sometimes, get this, I gather there are some parents who have to say goodbye to their children. There are some children who have to say goodbye to their parents. There are people that have to say goodbye to some siblings. It can really start in a very close place, and that familial location of your experiences with people can be that place, that starting point. And obviously it can ripple out, obviously, to friends, colleagues, and people who aren't behaving in a way that you believe is right for you. You've got to say to yourself, I can't have the level of behaviour or discourse that they're showing me. When you're not getting respect, concern, when you're not getting that mutual attention, and you just feel like you're banging your head against a brick wall, maybe that's the time to say, I don't want to do this anymore. And you should really look to getting to the place where you only have good stuff in your life. It's very easy for us to carry things on because we've habitually done it. And we know in our heart of hearts these other people aren't going to change. They're not. And we hope they do, but they won't. And we hope that whatever the future brings us with these people, that it will evolve and get better. But very rarely does it get better. There will people probably be close to you that will do you harm. Those who are closest to you, you will feel the most harm from them. If somebody does things or says things about you and then they don't know you personally or aren't connected with you, then that resonance is a lot lower down on the scale. And although you will be hurt by the fact that you've had to walk away from these people, especially if they are family, but you've got to do it. You've got to. Because all they're doing is treating you badly. They are. And there's no harm in walking away. Now, I don't say that it's not a painful prospect, especially if it is your family. Walking away from somebody that you love because it's the right thing, because of the pain that they're giving you, is necessary. So you can have some peace back in your life. We all deserve happiness, we all deserve peace. Finding it, though, well, that's another thing, isn't it? We can be happy without the pain, I think, and if they truly are able to change, they will seek you out and look for you and maybe offer an apology and maybe do things differently. But making sure that you are experiencing pain, not really valuing you, not really looking to you as a person, that's not fair. That isn't fair. And why should you have to put up with the anguish and the discourse? That's not fair either. So if it is painful to step away from people that are close to you, then step away from them. You'll be okay, you'll be fine. You never know. They may actually evolve, change. They may decide that their level of behaviour, their level of input towards you is unsatisfactory and that you deserve so much better. Because Because in doing that, it says to them that you are somebody that values yourself, that you are not prepared. You are putting a line in the sand. Now, if you want to amend your behaviour, then amend it. If you want to do something different, then do something different and then come back to my table. I'm not closing the door forever here, but I'm simply saying I cannot have you behave this way towards me. There's a certain level of approach that I think most of us like. I mean, for example, when you get people who are horrible towards you, you instantly want to close the door on them, especially if they're strangers. No, you're not coming through that door, I'm sorry. And that is quite normal. But when you get somebody that's in your family that is closer, it's harder to close the door sometimes, but necessary, equally as necessary. And pushing forward, building in happiness into your life. It's lovely to think that the choices that we can make are for our own happiness. Nobody else is going to make those choices for us. Nobody else is going to decide that it's in your best interest, not theirs. And when you take control of that, when you adopt that philosophy and say, my life, the value I have, the things that I can give to this world, won't be hampered by their negativity. There will be the naysayers, the people that just don't get you, who won't get you, who won't be interested in getting you, who will do you down at every single turn, who don't really know you, who've never known you, and they will have an opinion. But everybody's got an opinion, haven't they? Everybody. And that's fine. That's fine. I seek not to change other people's opinion, but I certainly do value my peace. And if you value your peace, you have to run towards the good stuff. So if you're experiencing an issue in your familial life where you've got nothing but pain coming your way from somebody in your family, then maybe just saying no for the moment, maybe putting a pause on it, maybe doing something different might be the best thing moving forward. And if things don't change, I would suggest having the silence, having the peace, has meant that you have got a level of calmness back in your life. Without the chaos, without the destruction, without the toxicity that sometimes people can give you. Saying no to that behaviour, taking control of that, being strong enough to push forward when all you want to do is push back and still have them in your life in spite of their behaviour, that takes real courage and strength to do. It's not easy, is it? It's not easy. But do it you must, because it means that you value yourself, that there's a line in the sand, there's a behaviour that you expect, and they cannot cross that, because you value yourself. You've got yourself in the driving seat there. It's you that has the ability to make these changes. Now, if somebody doesn't like it, if they're not on board with that, then that's on them. But you've got to say to yourself, I value my peace in my life. I no longer want the pain that you're giving me. Being strong about that is a healthy thing to have. So if you experience something like that, then just know that you're not alone. There are, I would suggest, thousands of people who have issues with that. Sometimes it's down to some kind of alienation. Sometimes it's down to gossip. Sometimes it's down to some kind of perverse ideological view of you that somebody has. But you can't change it most of the time. You really can't, and neither should you seek to. If they've got that view of you, let them have that view of you. It doesn't matter. Don't care about them. I just don't care. I really could care less. But what I do care about is the people that have shown me love, who don't give me pain, and are there for me, who have supported me, loved me, been kind to me, who've given me warmth and sustenance and help, and made my stay here on this rock in space enjoyable. It is a short ride, it really is. I can't believe I'm 57 already, and in no time, I'll be gone. But for now, I choose peace. I choose to make this ride through space as the most enjoyable as I can make it. And sometimes when you go through so much loss, so much pain, you can find peace and happiness. And that's such a wonderful place. Don't let anybody take that off you. Please don't let them. They're not worth it. They really aren't. And if they're having pain in their life, well, hurt people hurt people. They're hurt. They're hurting. And they don't know how to get rid of it. And they get rid of it by being horrible to you. And that, my friends, is just my take on people who offer you pain. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. I do a different vlog every single day. I talk about something different every single day because I think it's important to you. So yeah, if you're able to, subscribe, and I will be back again tomorrow. Thank you so much. I'll see you then. Bye now.